football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we cut.
Love throwing to start us off. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Fly through.
Shotgun now for Love. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's got cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
We've set it down from 37.
Ready, set.
Irving here from the gun. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yellow, black, shot. Set, ready, blaster, sit. Needle blue. Ready.
Love now to throw. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Black 40. Set.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Going to the ground again on first. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain, and boy, does he know how to operate in it.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Quad red. Red 38. Ready?
Love out of the shotgun. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first.
At the 16-yard line.
Claw 10.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And this one doesn't go far.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Love from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Oh, and how well he's slinging it this opening drive, Brock. Not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Yeah, kind of the feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch. Trying to figure out what that script is on the other side. You have a sense there'll be some completions and incompletions along the way.
It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Irving. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
White, button down. Black shot, plastic, 6. Ready?
Love now. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard
line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Airing it out to start this drive. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Ready. Check, Hunt.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
New set of downs from 37.
Black on set. 10 black. Flight with green jack. Hut.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. There he goes. Pick 6. Touchdown, Green Bay. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributing to this lead early on.
Yeah, I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script.
Bringing pressure, and it's blocked! The Lions pick it up! He brushed him off with ease. And he stopped after a little bit of progress. It won't be 2 the other way, but still, at least a blocked extra point on the play.
And that block's going to take a little bit of the sting away from giving up the touchdown. I'll tell you, that's exactly, if you're on that special teams unit, how you want to start this game, playing hard, executing well, and putting a little seed of doubt and thought on the special teams unit on the other side.
Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Blue strike. Let's go now. Ready.
Back to the air following that pick six. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The scoreboard reads 13-0. We're back to Ford Field right after this.
Ready.
Back at beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
For the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Blue 32. Red, yellow, grill, green. Hut, hut.
He's going to throw this one. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Steal.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2.
Come on. Claws red. 50. Green. Red. Cycle. Set. Go.
Back to throw. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Ready.
From the red zone now. He's got it at the 6! And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions start to fight back with their first points of this game. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. Like you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Ready.
They give to Irving to start this drive. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
New set of downs from 37.
White, blue, black, yellow, 40. Hut.
First down, and they go right back to him. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Ready, ready.
To the air with Love. Finds the in route complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Ready.
A second down throw here for Love. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this third down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Ready.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Loves to throw again. Got his man. It's Golden. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10.
Here's the give to Irving. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
10 black, smash, red. You, yellow. Ready?
Love. Short pass brought in. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Set. Claw 50, green. Sharp, 17. Blue striker, green jack. Smith red, blaster, slice blue. Ready.
Love on 3rd and short. Finds his back complete. This does not get it. It's a short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Take their first time out as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. Love throwing on 4th. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ready.
Putting a receiver in motion.
38.
First and goal. Here's Irving. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers bump the lead up to 13 points. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Black, 33. Yep, drill green. Smash, red. Hut.
Back to throw it. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Nick Cross has it.
Well, Obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Drill, 52.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And they are finally able to get to him and touch it down. But damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
At the 46-yard
Check
line.
spear. Ready, ready. Set.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he cuts it back right. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Returning it from the 4. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Okay,
New
ready?
set of downs for him from the 31.
Fight, 97. Yellow, yellow, blue. Claws red, 45. White. Ready?
Love with it on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Set, hut, hut, hut.
Back to the air. Love. Caught by his back. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Red, cycle. 50, green. Ready, ready.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. So they're left facing a 4th down.
Plays and out. It's 4th down.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
At their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Blaster, 6, black 40.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Check, 60 red. 60 red.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make their touchdown.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you. It's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Lions take the lead on that successful kick. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Ready, break.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Ready. Red, 38. Smash, red. Block, set.
Shotgun now for Love. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
52 Blue.
Quickly to Watson. Along the outside, he crosses midfield. And finally stopped at the 34. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Pass caught out right by Golden. He's across the 20, still going. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. He'll get 22 out of that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Ready.
On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. Looking quickly here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Love to throw. Chased out to his right. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, he made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 3rd quarter lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead. You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Set, go.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. Packers going nickel on 3rd.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Working quickly here.
It's 4th down.
He'll throw it. It's on target to Williams. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Steel, bright blue, black ultra.
Trying to throw this from the gun. There's another one to Williams. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And it sets up 2nd down.
Mega, ready. Hut.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Not much doing up the middle there, so he bounced it outside, earned him about 4 on that carry. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Check steal. Ready. Ready.
Again, it's Gibbs. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Come on, set. Yellow, red, cycle, drill, green. 6, mega.
Desperation time here on 4th. That one complete to St. Brown. Well, he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Ready.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
You know, kid, it looked to me like this one, he leaves the pocket, and this is where you're out on the schoolyard, out on the playground, and you're looking for your buddy to find that connection. Unfortunately, receiver QB, they could not find the completion that time.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
And now the Lions lining up for a very important 2-point try.
Here we
The
go.
Lions will set up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the 4th. Now a field goal would only tie this game.
It's 26.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Love from the gun. He's going deep this time. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying.
And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Here we go, team back. 10 black.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Jack Mega, come on, stay.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Yellow, blue, striker.
He's going to throw it. Headed out right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Down. Hut, hut.
Coming right is Gibbs. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's fourth down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's a very important field goal for Joey Slye. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. Love now to throw. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 25-yard line.
We reach the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Packers trail by 6.
Ready?
Second down now, they need 7.
Eagle blue. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Green Bay.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Black shot. Drill green. Let's go. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready, set.
Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Back to throw. Still has some space inside the 35. And nearly another first down on this drive. Less than a yard to go as they come up now on 2nd down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. To throw. Got his man. It's Golden. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
White, black, 95, ready.
Shotgun now for Love. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Ready?
Stick it in the air. Love. He brings it in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
Here we go.
Motioning Watson left.
Yellow, 42.
Quick throw out wide by Love. Good game here as he heads out of bounds.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal.
Black shot. Set, ready. Hut.
Once more, it's Love. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. It's a foot race. He's at midfield. The 30. The 10. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you, too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. Yeah. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.